Hello, my name is Sagar. This is Lab29 access modifier. So, what are the access modifier? Means it is a public, private, protected, internal, and protected internal. There are five types of access modifier. So, what is the use of that? Suppose you have to access the fields, method, classes. You can use access modifier. The default access modifier here is a default one. It is a default one. Hmm? But if I write here public, then it is accessible anywhere. You can see that. First, you can see the private access modifier. I declare here one class ABC, and here I am declaring two fields, private int I and public int A. Okay, and here I have to access that by using and A dot C here. I is not accessible. J is accessible. Why J is accessible? Because we declare it as a public. And why I not? Because we declare as a private. Means private member are accessible within the same scope. Means if I try for access this, then it gives an error. Okay. If I use J, then it will be okay and successfully compiled. Console dot write line. Okay. And here I can J and here console log read, and if I run this program, you can see the value is 10. But then how I access the private member? By using public get public int get private field, and by using this you can access I. Okay, or also you can use public int my private variable get a return I and set I is equal to value. So there are two ways you can access this private variable. You can use properties or you can write method. For setting the value, you can also use public void set private variable, and I pass the value in val and I set it to I. And if you want to access this private field, you can do so by a dot set. Okay, and I pass it as 100 as a value, and to access this value I simply write get private field. Okay, and if I run this program, you can see you are able to access private fields. So you there are two ways: writing the properties and writing the function. Also, if I write private here this method, then you can see it is not accessible because private is accessible only within same scope. So this is all about private. And public, you know that public is accessible everywhere, anywhere, within same assembly, within different assembly. Third one is a protected. So if I use protected in A, okay, and I'm trying to access this, I delete it first. And A dot, you can see A is not accessible here because protected is not accessed directly. But if we inherit from that class, and if I use, but if I use the object of program class P is equal to new program and P dot, you can see here K is accessible, and the value I gonna set here, and I print on console, okay, P dot K, and here console dot read. And if I run this program, you can see the 100 value. And also one another way is that if I write this, why it is not accessible? Because if I write here public void print, and here I use this dot, you can see it is accessible here. Why it is not accessible here? Because the method is static. That's why it is not accessible here. But if I use simple method, so it is accessible, and you can happily go and print this method here base.k, and I remove this. Also, I remove all this stuff from static method, and I simply call this method program p is equal to new program and p dot print. Okay. You can see if I run this program 100. So protected member are accessible in a derived class. You can't directly access by creating object of that class. This is all about private, protected, and internal. So next we have to see internal and protected internal. So I create a new project here, class library project, Lab29 for access modifier. Okay, and here I write in internal in I, and here I declare one class, public class temporary 10. And if I create one method public void get access, and here I create object of that class 1 c is equal to new class 1 and c dot. You can see the internal is accessible here. So I use 100 and console dot right line, and here I print 0. Okay, and I use this for, you can see first it is a different assembly. Assembly means what? It is a DLL exe. I'm never build this, so that's why DLL is not created. But if I build this, you can see DLL is created, and I use this as C, and I refer this to add reference browse, and I use 0. I access this. Okay, and if I go here, and if I want to, and if I want to access that class 1 not accessible. Why? Because we are not using this assembly. And if I use Lab29 access or access modifier, then you can see I go here. Okay, class 1 is coming, and C is equal to new class 1. And if I, so you can see here I is not accessible. Okay, I is not accessible, but in here I is accessible. Why? Because internal variables are accessible within the same assembly. You need to remember that internal variable accessible within the same assembly. So it is a different assembly, so that's why it is not accessible. But I want to access this, so I use protected internal. And if I remove first, I have to remove this because multiple inheritance not available in a C sharp. So I use here class 1, and if I create program is equal to new program and p dot, you can see I is accessible here. Because why? Protected internal are available within same assembly as well as in derived class in a different assembly. That's why protected internal are used. So that's all about access modifier. What we learn in this lab, there are 5 types of access modifier: public, private, protected, internal, and protected internal. So thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep listening. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel, and for more resources you can visit my site www.sagarjaybhay.com. Thanks. Have a nice day.